To call the special city council. Could we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our elected officials, grant them courage and wisdom to do what is right for all citizens. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mrs. Barra. May we please have the roll call?
Mayor Taylor, Mrs. Sarowski,
Here.
Mrs. Koski, Mr. Radke, Mrs. Schmidt,
Present.
Mr. Yanez.
Here.
Mrs. Zayarko.
Present.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Barra. I do have a little announcement. Mayor Taylor, Councilwoman Koski, Councilman Radke regretfully are not able to attend tonight's meeting due to potential COVID exposures that have been in their respective families. So out of an abundance of caution and in respect for their colleagues, they have all chosen not to attend and instead were sworn in earlier today by Judge Kimberly Wiegand. We wish their families well. And with that, Council, we need approval of tonight's agenda with the removal of item B, which was the swearing in of Mayor Taylor, which did occur earlier today.
Move to approve the agenda with the deletion of item 4B. Support.
It's been moved and supported with no discussion. All in favor signified by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we are going to move on to item A, to receive the results of Board of Canvassers, the presentation by Andrea Barra.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Sarowski. Good evening, City Council, Mr. Vanderpool and Mr. Koszubski, those in the audience and those listening at home. Tonight I'm going to report on the 2021 city election results that were certified by the Macomb County Board of Canvassers on November 4th, 2021. There were a total of 19,651 votes cast at this election, and the results are as follows. For the office of mayor, one position for a 4-year term, Michael C. Taylor received 12,116 votes and is elected. Ken Nelson received 7,040 votes. Office of City Council, 6 positions for 4-year terms. Liz Sarowski received 11,044 votes and is elected to the City Council. Having been awarded the most votes and in accordance with our city charter, she will serve as Mayor Pro Tem. Henry Yanez received 10,033 votes and is elected. Michael Radke received 9,949 votes and is elected. Maria G. Schmidt received 9,529 votes and is elected. Barbara A. Zayarko received 9,365 votes and is elected. Deanna Koski received 9,069 votes and is elected. Moira Smith received 7,710 votes. Paul Y. Manny received 7,190 votes. Elizabeth Hanna received 6,264 votes. Eric J. Brisky II received 6,236 votes. Roy Wilson received 6,069 votes. Russ Cleary received 5,784 votes. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Barra. We will now move on to the swearing in of the 2021-2025 City Council that are present by our District Court Judge, Judge Stephen Sarowski. Council, will you move forward and meet me down front to be sworn in?
Council, congratulations, and all I can say is 4 more years. So how sweet that sounds. But congratulations, and again, we will proceed. Please raise your arms and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And that and that of the state of Michigan,
and that of the state of Michigan,
and the charter of the city of Sterling Heights,
and the charter of the city of Sterling Heights,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of city council
the duties of the office of city council
in and for the city of Sterling Heights,
in and for the city of Sterling Heights,
county of Macomb,
county of Macomb,
state of Michigan,
state of Michigan,
according to the best of my knowledge and ability.
according to the best of my knowledge and ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll make it exciting.
All right. You all hug.
Thank you. Lucky me.
Okay, thank you very much, Judge Zarowski. And at this time, we will move on to recognition and remarks by the new city council. I will open up to my colleagues. Who wants to go first? Mayor Pro Tem Zarowski. Mrs. Schmidt, go right ahead, please.
Thank you. I have to, once again, thank the voters. It's a very, very humbling experience for me to be entrusted with your representation as your representative. And I promise the next 4 years that I will continue to work up here with an open mind and work together with my colleagues. There's no I up here, it's a team. And in order for us to accomplish anything, we need to do that together. So I would like to thank my family and my friends for helping me, all the support through the years, actually, and continue to support me, and to the voters, my most heartfelt thanks for giving me the honor of serving you the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Schmidt.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, Mrs. Yarko?
Thank you. I'm going to be brief. But first of all, I want to thank the voters that came out and voted. You know that it's your privilege, and I'm so glad that you took the opportunity to do that. And before I thank anybody else, I need to thank my family, my daughter especially, throughout this election process. It was a different kind of an election this year, and it certainly was an education, to say the least. But I always said that the last question I asked myself in making any decision is if it's in the best interests of the residents. And, you know, the city was here before me. It's going to be here after me. But I'm going to do everything I can to take care of it for all of you while I'm sitting in this chair. So thank you again, and I look forward to serving you in the future.
Thank you, Mrs. Yarko.
Madam Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, Mr. Yanez, go ahead.
Thank you. I, too, would like to take this opportunity to say thank you, first of all, to my family. My wife, Jane, is here this evening. And, you know, if you've never been related or had a spouse or whatever that has run for office before, it's a very special thing for the family, especially on those really bad days. And it takes a lot of support, and family is always very important. So I want to thank my family, my kids, my stepdaughters, have always been very gracious and very supportive of all my campaigns. I certainly want to thank all my friends who were supportive as well. And I absolutely want to thank the people of Sterling Heights for coming out and participating in what has really been a very difficult year when it comes to electoral politics. And even though we hit some bumps in the road, and this was a very unique city council election, it went smoothly, it went well, and this city showed that you can hold a fair and impartial election and get good results and be respectful amongst each other. I do thank the other candidates who ran. We don't have electoral politics unless people step up, and that's what these folks did, and I'm honored to have been on the same slate or ballot with those folks. I'm also honored to serve on this council, on last council, and now this council with my colleagues. These are very bright, intelligent, caring people. Congratulations again, Mrs. Yarko, for being appointed the vice president of the Michigan Municipal League, and maybe the president? Maybe, we'll see. So I really look forward to the next 4 years. I know in 2019, after the 2019 election, I had numerous plans of what I was going to do in 2020. I was going to go out there and hit the streets and talk to people and do all kinds of stuff. And then COVID, right? And we all got locked down. So I'm very excited over the next 4 years. I think the worst thing that could happen to us is if we just maintain the status quo, because the status quo has been pretty good, and the voters have told us that. But, we should always strive to do a little bit better. And I know that I'm going to strive to do better, even though this is a 4-year term, and we have a little more time to work on some of our issues. I'm not going to allow myself to take a breather. I'm going to jump. As a matter of fact, I already have jumped right back in it. And I'm really excited about the future of the city. We have a great city, and we have a great city council. We have great city management all the way from the city manager down through the directors, and every employee in this city does a great job. They do a great job for the citizens, the taxpayers of this community, and I'm looking forward. I'm very excited for the next 4 years. So thank you very much, Mayor Pro Tem.
Yep, thank you, Mr. Yanez. So I also want to echo the remarks of my colleagues. Thank you to the residents for voting us all in. Again, I do think it's remarkable that we were able to be reelected. It is an honor to serve you and to serve the city, and to be here in the city and to see how the city has come up when, we moved here, 28 years ago. And we just, 2 young people with 3 little kids, and just who knew what the city was going to be, and to see that how it's grown and how we've grown into the city and how we love this city so much, and to be able to be a part of it and to be able to give back and to be able to help it grow has been just an honor that I can't even, it's indescribable. And I thank every single person for who did vote for me. And for those that didn't, I still represent you. And I still want to, as I said in the last meeting, I'm still your voice. And I still intend to be out in here and to be able to represent you. And even and those that would please come to me and say what you need to say and let me know how I can help represent you. I would be happy to do that. As Mr. Yanez said, I do applaud those that ran. Every single person that ran in this campaign, it is unbelievably soul-bearing to be a candidate and to put yourself out there and to just tell people, here I am, vote for me. It is hard to do, and to let them, people just see who you are and come what may. And so I really understand how that is, and I appreciate every single person who ran, and I thank them for running, and to be able to run again is certainly their prerogative, and I encourage every single person who ever wants to run for an office to please do so. And so I'm glad to have 4 years to take a little bit of a breather. It is nice to be able to do the work and not worry about campaigning. Campaigning is a different beast, and it's nice to be able to do more of the work and not worry about running for an office. And I'm sure the residents would be happy to not have us knocking at their door in the next 2 years. So I'm glad to be able to do that. So thanks again to the residents, but most of all, thank you to my family, to my husband, who is my rock, to my children who campaigned with me and for me, to my brother who came from Howell and came all the way out to work a pole for me in the cold when he's not very happy about it, but he did it. So I thank everyone. And so again, very, very nice to be able to be here tonight. Okay, so very good. Now we can move on to communications from citizens. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on any item not on tonight's agenda? Okay, I don't see anyone willing to speak at this moment, so I'll move on to reports from city administration. And Mr. Vanderpool?
Mayor Pro Tem Sarowski, you'll be very pleased to know I do not have a report this evening. However, I would like to congratulate you and the entire city council including the mayor, on your reelection. On behalf of city administration, we look forward to working with each one of you to continue the good work of the city. We have many, many exciting projects on the horizon, and we look forward to getting them all implemented. So congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vanderpool. Mr. Koszybski?
Nothing tonight formally, but again, echoing Mr. Vanderpool, I am humbled and honored to continue to work with this group of talented individuals. And I congratulate the mayor and city council. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you, Mr. Koszybski. We're glad to have you with us as well. So is there any other new business, anything else we need to attend to
Madam
today?
Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, Mr.
I
Dennis?
hate to turn this into a work session, but I'm going to for just a second. And through the chair to Mr. Vanderpool, I'm just curious, do we have a further update on Shaner Road?
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Sarowski and Councilman Yanes. It's good to end on a good note.
Yes.
Shaner Road, the word is the curing will be complete this week. There's concrete that was poured last week, so the curing takes a week under these weather conditions. So a week would be Thursday. So there's a chance, and I say chance, it could open on Friday, but that may be optimistic. Most likely, it'll be early next week. Monday would likely be the official date. But the guardrail is up. You may have noticed that if you're going northbound. The bridges are done. The approaches are poured. The striping's going to be completed this week. All the asphalt is done. So it's now just a matter of moving the barrels over the weekend and having it open next week.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vanderpool. Council, any other questions or concerns for our city manager or anything else we'd like to speak on? Okay, well, in that case, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Support.
Okay, it's been moved and supported with no discussion. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.
Congratulations.